So don't hide your light. Let it shine brightly before others, so that the commendable things you do will shine as light upon them, and then they will give their praise to your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy freaking New Year. It is 2019. I'm so excited for this year to start. I decided to go ahead and come on today. First of all, before I even start, honey, I know, it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. And you know what? There are no excuses. There are absolutely no excuses. I just have not been filming. I have not been uploading. And that's just that on that. I'm so sorry. I know a whole bunch of people have messaged me over the past like 2 months asking, where the heck are you? Sis, I've been here. I've been here. But hopefully, I'm not even gonna say all that's about to change. I'm doing my best to make sure that that doesn't happen again. I really want to be more consistent with my uploading, but we'll talk about that in a little while. So today I wanted to go ahead and film my top 9 resolutions for resolutions. Do you want a resolution? Oh, it's revolution.
Boy, if you don't.
Oops. Oh, sis, get it together. I wanted to be able to share my 9 resolutions for 2019. I have spent a lot of time contemplating and writing and just planning out for 2019. So these are the top 9 resolutions that I want to be able to accomplish and live by for this year. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe down below, because I will say, I do promise that more videos will be coming, okay? So I need you to go ahead and make sure to subscribe down below. Also, go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook or whatever. If you want to go ahead and be friends on there, I'd be so excited and so happy to have you. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll share my 9 resolutions with you all. I sat down on the first and thought about what exactly I want my year to look like. What do I want 2019 to look at? Just to backtrack, 2018, the best freaking year of my life. Like, by far the best year of my life. I have 0 complaints, okay? Let's just recap. Can we just recap a little bit for a second? In January of 2018, I packed up all of my stuff from Mississippi and moved here to New York. I accepted a job here at a local university, and I have been working here for almost a year now. Oh my gosh, I cannot even believe that. When I got here, I met some very amazing and special people that are in my life. You have seen some of them in my previous vlogs that I'd have. I had family members and friends. My best friend came and visited me. Y'all remember him for my vlog before. My sister came up. I'm so much closer to my parents as far as location wise, because they do not live far away at all. They live like 2.5 hours, so I get to see them pretty regularly. Before, I would only see my family maybe once or twice a year. So excited that I get to see them much more often. My career has just been flourishing. I've really enjoyed working here. I really love my students, and everything about just this job and the people I work with is just phenomenal, and I've just had such an amazing time. As far as my beauty career, stuff has definitely picked up. I was able to collaborate with my first larger brand this year. If you are on my Instagram, you know that I collaborated with Collab Beauty, who is a brand based out of Sally's Beauty, and I was able to help market and share their newest foundation, their Meet Your Matte foundation. And so I was really excited for that, and just a plethora of other things that have been going on in 2018 that was just absolutely amazing. So round of applause for 2018. Now for 2019, I need sis to keep that same energy, okay? Because I need it to be another amazing year, and it is already starting off to be a really great year. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my list of things. Number 1 is be more intentional with my time. I noticed last year, although I was able to do a lot of amazing things, I had been so lazy. Like, I can't even describe how lazy I would be. I would just let time fly by. And a lot of that had to do with me being on social media a lot. Between me being on social media and me eating out all the time. Those are just the two top things that wasted a lot of my time in 2018. So in 2019, I definitely want to be way more intentional with my time. Starting off this year, I actually deleted all of my social medias off of my phone, off of my computer, everything. I am not getting on any social media other than YouTube for me to upload for this month, maybe even for 2 months. I'm not really sure yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. But just within the past 2 days, I've been able to accomplish so many things that I've been wanting to get off of my list of to-dos just because I have not been on social media. I really have been striving to lower my screen time for my phone, so not being on my phone all the time. I just really want to be more intentional about the time that I have for myself. Each morning I wake up earlier, so I have started waking up at 5 a.m. every morning so that I can get up, start my day, go work out. I also dedicate some time out to be able to sit and read my devotionals, read my Bible, and also write. I started journaling more, which has just helped me to be more aware of myself and my surroundings and what is going on. So those are some of the things that I have started that I'm trying to make a routine out of to have for the rest of 2019. Number 2 is I need to take my health more seriously. In 2018, I did not take care of my health as I should have, meaning I was eating out all of the time. I was eating whatever, whenever I wanted, just horrible. I was not as consistent in the gym as I needed to be. I just was not taking care of myself. I wasn't taking care of my skin until later on down the line when I started getting like really bad breakouts. And even towards the end of the year, I just was not doing what I was supposed to do. I was barely drinking water. I know it's awful. I was not doing what I was supposed to do. So this year I am making sure that I'm more intentional about focusing on my health. In 2017, 2018, I gained some weight. And I'm going to have a new series, a new video coming for you all about this new journey that I am on. But I gained like 25 pounds over the past year or two, which does not excite me at all, and it makes me so super freaking uncomfortable. But I am working towards changing that, and I have completely changed my diet. I am making sure that I am staying more consistent in the gym, not just for the past 2 days because I know it's just a new year, but for the past couple of weeks now. I've really been focusing on just being more intentional about taking care of myself. You only have this one body. You don't get another chance. So I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and doing what I need to do to stay healthy. So make sure to tune in or stay tuned for those videos because those will be coming up this week as well for you to kind of get the insight on what exactly I'm doing to try to change my weight and my health. Number 3, I actually wanted to produce a larger income. And so as you all know, I already have a job, I work full time, but I want to make sure that I am utilizing every avenue that I possibly can to increase my income. So I have different endeavors that I'm going to be trying this year that I want to see if in fact that does increase my increase my income. Currently, not saying that I'm bad off or anything. I feel comfortable right now, but I would like to increase my income because I have some other goals that I'm trying to accomplish, which I'll talk about in a little while. So having a larger income would definitely be beneficial. So that's one thing that I am trying to do. Number 4, I want to get more organized with my life and just clear and declutter my life, not just like physical things, but just everything in general. Like I noticed last year I was not the most organized as I could be. I was just kind of scatterbrained, and I think coming to a bigger city, much bigger city, and just everything being new around me was a little bit hectic. It was amazing, but it was a beautiful chaos. And so this year, now that I have had a year of being here and I have had a year of figuring things out. I want to make sure that I am more organized with everything in my life, whether it be my home, whether it be my job, whether it be just life in general. I want to make sure that I am organizing my time and organizing everything around me so that everything's not just so cluttered. I have to declutter myself as well, not just, like I said, physically, mentally. I want to declutter my mind of all this crazy crap that's going on in this world and all the crazy things that are going on in my life. I want to just declutter. I got to declutter friendships, just a whole bunch of stuff. So this year is decluttering and getting organized. And so that's one thing that I'm also working towards. I'm making sure that I am taking a step each day to be more organized. Number 5, I want to be more disciplined when it comes to my finances. Now, I know that I have previous videos talking about budgeting and finances and all of that jazz, but for me personally, I'm still working on being a better me financially, and I want to build wealth, not just money. I want to build wealth. And so those steps that I'm taking steps to get out of debt. I'm taking steps to follow a strict budget every single month. I want to be able to save money. Although I do want to enjoy myself and travel and do different things, I do want to make sure that I am building up my savings and just building up wealth for myself. I don't want to live like the average American and sit here and penny pinch and live paycheck to paycheck. That is not the goal. That is not my goal. So I could care less about going to the Gucci store, the Louis store, or anything. I could care less about that. I want to be able to pay off the debts that I have, and I would just want to live a comfortable and healthy life when it comes to my finances. I want to be financially healthy, and I want to be financially wealthy. So I am taking the steps that I need to in order to do that. One thing that I am starting, me and my best friend from high school, we are starting the Financial Peace University with Dave Ramsey, and we'll actually be starting that in about 2 weeks. And I'm really excited for it because I just want to be exposed. I want to see exactly all of the mistakes that I am making financially, and I want to reteach myself finances. Growing up, it wasn't something that we really talked about in my household, finances. I know my parents dealt with money, but it just wasn't something that I grew up on. So I didn't really know about the different types of savings you can have, the IRAs, and all this different types of stuff I knew nothing about. So I want to make sure to educate myself on finances, and I want to just be more disciplined with my finances, and I just want to live a healthier life financially. That is one of my main focuses. Out of all of these, that's one of my main focuses for 2019. I want to be able, at the end of this year, I want to be able to look back and say, okay, I really did manage my money correctly. I was able to pay off things that I wanted to pay off, and I was able to have a good cushion in my savings account. Those are my true honest goals. So I'm cutting back a lot. I'm cutting back on a lot of things this year. And one thing that Dave Ramsey says that I have been listening to one of his videos is live like no one so that later you can live like no one else. Basically, that's saying live like no one else now. So don't go out and do all this crazy spending. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses and pay all this money. Live like no one else now, so later on in life I can live like no one else. I can be wealthy. I can do whatever I want. Basically, I can be free of debt, free of just any type of financial burdens. And so that's something that I am really focusing on this year, is building wealth, and also being smarter with my finances, and in taking down the debt that I have. I want to be able to get rid of a good amount of debt this year. And so that's one of my main focuses. Number 6, I want to be more vulnerable and more open to others. I noticed that I can be a very kind of shut off individual when it comes to people, and I think that stems from I'm always wanting to help people, but I never want people really to help me. I don't ever want to feel vulnerable, and I always equated vulnerability with weakness, which is not the case at all. So I want to definitely be more helpful. Not more helpful, I'm sorry. Well, I do want to be more helpful, but I want to be more vulnerable, and I just want to be able to open up to others. A few individuals, not the whole world, because I'm not trying to air out all of my business, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I just want to be more vulnerable around people. I just know that sometimes it's not healthy to always be that strong friend and to always be the strong person for other people. Sometimes it is good to, get help from others or open up to others and share with others. And so that's what I'm really wanting to do this year. I want to be a little bit more, well, not a little bit more, a lot more vulnerable, for myself. I just want to be able to take down that wall. And I know it kind of doesn't make sense. It makes sense for me, and so I'm just sharing like in words what that means, but it makes sense for me, and I know what I need to do in order to be more vulnerable with others and be more open to others and not shut people off or not share because I view it as a weakness. That's something that I'm training myself not to think. So yeah, that's something that I'm working on this year, is being more vulnerable and being more open to others. Number 7, which this actually is number 1 on my list, but while I was writing it down, I was really just brain dumping. But this is definitely top of my list. I want to build a stronger relationship with God. 2018, although I was very grateful and showed that I was very grateful for everything that God was doing for me, I still was not taking out the time that I needed to build my relationship with him. I was going to church, but I wasn't going to church every Sunday like I used to. I was not tithing as much as I used to. I was not just sitting and meditating and just taking time out each day just to give thanks and to pray and to meditate. I wasn't doing any of that as much as I used to. And I started thinking, when stuff was going bad for me in 2017, I was always on my face praying. I was always talking to God. I was always trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And it was basically like, it was because I needed him. Although I always needed him, right then and there, I was like, oh, I need him right now. I need him to do things for me. I need this to work. But the minute he started providing and doing things for me, it's just kind of like I pushed him off to the side, which is not right at all. And this is just my truth. And so number 1 thing that I want to do is I want to build a stronger relationship with God. One thing that I am doing in order to do that, each morning I take out time to read my Bible, I take out time to meditate, and also take out time to journal how I'm feeling in that moment, and also sharing my thoughts on what I've read or what I've prayed about. I think this will definitely be helpful for me to look back on each day. If I'm praying about something, I'm able to journal and say, this is what I've prayed about, so that later on I can come back and see if in fact the thing that I was praying for and praying on had come to pass. I also just need to strengthen my relationship with him and continue to strengthen my faith. And so I'm listening to different speakers. One of my favorite preachers is Mike Todd. Listen to him all the time on YouTube. And I just needed to get more into just the word in general and listening to the word. One thing that I challenged myself to do at the beginning of the year, for a month straight, I only listen to gospel music. The only time that I do not listen to like straight gospel music is when I'm working out. And normally if I'm working out, it's like type music, I just need something that's upbeat. I know that was so horrible, but yeah, that's what I normally do. So I just really am trying to get in a better space with God, and I'm really trying to grow my relationship with him. Number 8, I need to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to meeting people. I've noticed that I am one, like anytime I would go to an event, like I would have to really wait for my friends to make an initial conversation, to meet people, instead of just randomly going up to people myself and meeting other people. I do have friends here, but I would like to expand on the people that I know here, except for instead of the little bit that I do know. I do want to go out and meet more people. I don't know if that includes my dating life. I need to do better with that, I guess, because I've had a lot of people asking me about it. I'm like, yeah, the dating scene in New York is just totally different. But maybe if I go out and meet more people, maybe that'll lead to a better dating scene. I don't know. I don't even really want to think about it at this point. I just know that just in general, not just dating, just in general, I want to be able to go out and meet more people and build more relationships with others around the cities, whether that is a friendship or whether it is just people being my acquaintance or networking or whatever. I want to be able to get out of my comfort zone and actually go up and talk to people and find out more about others and build those different types of relationships with people. So that's something that I am looking forward to working on this year. Last but certainly not least, and this has to do with you all, I have to be more consistent with the things that I am passionate about. I am very passionate about just empowering others. I'm very passionate about beauty. I'm very passionate about just lifestyle in general. I'm very passionate about those things, but yet I have not taken out the time to really enjoy my passion and do what I love. I love being able to come on here and talk with you all. I love being able to be open and share different things that I'm going through with you all, taking you all on journeys with me. I enjoy vlogging and all of that. I just had gotten to a point where I was just not being consistent, and I was really just being lazy, to be totally honest. So 2019, I am working towards being more consistent when it comes to just anything that I am passionate about, all of my passions. I want to be able to enjoy them more. I want to be able to carry them out more. I want to be able to create more content. I want to learn more about creating content, being a content creator. There's so many things that I want to be able to do. And so I have to make sure that I'm consistent and disciplined in order to carry out all of the things that I am passionate about. So that being said, I really am going to work harder on creating content, sitting down and actually filming, editing videos for you all, putting them up here on a regular basis. I won't say that it'll be 3 times a week. It may be once or twice a week. I'm still trying to work out on that schedule, but that's still more than the once a month or once every whatever that I was putting up. So I am working towards being more consistent. I do have a list of videos that I've already written out that I want to be able to create. So I have ideas that I want to put out. It's just me doing them. So I need to stop being lazy and I need to just come on and do the doggone thing. So that's something that I'm working on, is being more consistent with and about the things that I am most passionate about. So get used to seeing my beautiful face more, because I'm coming for you, honey. I am coming. So yeah, I want to be more consistent on here and just in different things that I'm passionate about in general. So that actually concludes all 9 of the resolutions that I'm sharing anyways. I have a couple of other ones that I would prefer not to share with the world. They're just for me personally, which is totally fine. But these are my top 9 that I wanted to be able to share with you all. My top 9 resolutions for 2019. I want to know down below, what are your resolutions for this year? What are you wanting to accomplish? How are you going to accomplish them? For every resolution that I have, I also have goals underneath and I also have habits underneath. So it's not just saying, oh, I want to do this. You also have to have an action plan. So what are your action plans? What is your resolution and what is the action plan to follow? What are you wanting to do or accomplish in 2019? I want to hear some of those. So please make sure to link those down below in the comment section. Let me hear it. I would love to interact with you all. But again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming back and listening. And I will see you in my next video. Love you all so much and Happy New Year.